Hey performers, has this ever happened to you? The night before that big presentation tomorrow, you were up late working. You knew that your brain was just fried anyway, but you probably even put in more hours to work. And a few hours later, you finally decided that's probably a good time for you to get a couple hours of sleep. Yet, the moment you're on the bed, your mind just can't seem to shut off and keep thinking about work and the misstep that caused you that setback. Literally, the whole night was just a replay of what happened. Well, I suppose that happened a little bit more often than you care to admit, to be honest. For us performer, the difficult part is accepting the concept of recovery. We seem to think that we are exempt from the rule and we love the adrenaline rush. Yet science tells us that that way of living is just not sustainable for the long term. Just like the gym bros, trying to hit the gyms 2 times a day didn't give themselves enough time to recover and the muscle to grow really. Stress and peak performance is kind of like the same too. A bit of an optimum point there, and today we want to explore on that. Now let's just talk about stress and performance first. When our body experiences stress, it's like a racehorse with the blinders on, okay? Our minds are forced to narrow the focus, and that will lead us to lose track of the bigger pictures, that creative solution that we might be looking for. And that's a bit of an issue if you're already in a chronic stressed out stage. Oh, by the way, did I mention that mood swing that you might be experiencing right now? That probably has something to do with your ability to be able to sleep well at night. Well, have you actually experienced that tough 360 evaluation from your HR saying that you're kind of hard to work with? Well, nowadays it's not easy to lead team or teams without EQ. And that might just be your kryptonite.
Oh, hell no!
If you want to rise up in your career. Now, if you put everything together, no one succeeds in a corporate setting alone without allies and support. And your chronic stress is really limiting you to see creative solutions, lowering your decision ability and productivity in the long run. And on top of that, it actually makes you get worse with your EQ as well. And your career might just be limited by that glass ceiling that you have yet to see. Both your body and mind need that support, because without it, your performance and your career both suffer. Alright, so here comes the quick fix portions of the discussions. Now, these actions are meant for you to do throughout your day just to keep that stress off the bay right now. And we are trying to get that rush, that adrenaline rush, but we don't want that crash and burn feeling afterwards, okay? So the number one solution is going to be that 3-minute functional breathing. Do this when you're on the way to get your water, go to the loo or anything like that. Start by asking yourself, how's your breathing right now? Do you breathe with your mouth or with your nose? And we're going to try to have you breathe very lightly with your nose. Now, how light? I would say just about 30% less than how you used to breathe, okay? Just breathe slowly. Remember, this is a controlled breathing exercise, and we're going to try to control it as 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out, okay? We're going to do it light, and it cannot be done fast, because if it's light, you don't want to do it too fast. And do it for 3 minutes and just focus on the pace of that breathing. Now you should feel greatly relaxed afterward. This can be done with your eyes closed, okay? Try it out yourself. Well, the second solution is going to be called 3 minutes of physical intelligence type of movement. This is a little similar like a stretching movement, but I swear every single move is very strategic. It's more like a super stack on top of each other. So the first one is to have you stand up first. Now, I can't stand up because I have all these gadgets over here, but For you, stand up first, because in NIH, they even have data showing that standing up actually breaks the cycle. It's more like a signal to your brain that you need to take a break. That's very good for you. Number 2, we call it the Kate Winslet.
What?
At least that's how I learned it anyway. So it's more like expanding our chest, open up our arms, look forward to look upwards is okay. More important thing is to increase the lung capacity, release that extra oxytocin. Oxytocin is like that one of the happy hormone. It actually helps you to connect with other people a little bit more. And it also is a bit of a power pose as well. As you're doing that, take a deep breath. Now, this deep breath, use your diaphragm, okay? Diaphragmatic breathing actually lower the level of cortisol in your body. As a matter of fact, when you're doing it, do a double inhale. Just like that, okay? Through your nose, because it actually expands, you add extra air in your body. It's more like it will blow up the air sac inside your lung. We call it the alveolus area. It improves the gas exchange in your lung, and more oxygen will go to your body. Now this is, I will have to credit this, it's done by Andrew Hilberman. He made this super popular, okay? Lastly, you hold that breath and exhale very long, a very long exhale. This is a hypercapnic breathing, more CO2. Now, you might be even experiencing a tingling sensation on your hand. Why? It's because the effect of the CO2 on your nerve functions and also blood flow, okay? These are signs that you are already engaging your parasympathetic system, which is a rest digest system. So solid work, okay? Do that. Now, the number 3 solution is going to be relentless on how you refill your brain. Now, make sure that you hydrate and rebalance that electrolyte in your body. When we are dehydrated, our cognitive function goes down. So drink the water with a slice of lemon or a couple of slices, and then with Himalayan salt as well. It replenishes what your body needs, and it ought to relieve that migraine if you're already experiencing that. Okay? Now, number 2, incorporate fruit that are rich in magnesium and vitamin B. The nutrients support your nervous system and help you to regulate your stress a little easier. Now, think of a handful of nuts and seeds, almond, cashew, Brazil nuts, sunflower seeds, etc. These are very good for you. Just make your own trail mix anyway. So these 3 actions, they are quick fixes to just get that edge off you so you can still perform and you don't have that crash and burn feeling afterwards. The best yet is to pair them with the lifestyle practice that I will talk about later, like sleep and then food intake, daily movement, and also more important, mindfulness practice as well. We'll come about those topics in the future. Hope you find this content useful. If so, hit that subscribe button and like the video for more tips from this channel over here. And if you are interested in the more personalized solutions, make sure you click the consultation link in the description sections. I do offer quick one-on-one consultation on health and supplements to cater to your particular needs to dial into your performance. Now, until next time, Cavan, Sleep and Performance Coach, signing off.